What is going on YouTube? It is the WWEKobz 360 here, and yes, it is me. I am the man behind the videos, the best WWE pops of the PG era. Part 10 is on the way. It's about halfway done, so it's going to be coming in at least a month's time. I mean, it's not like I have unlimited videos to just pump out. I mean, we still need good crowd reactions for me to actually make these videos, guys. So of course, Seth Rollins, he made the big return. He got a massive pop on Raw. So, you know, I'll obviously include that in part 10. Part 9 is currently on 600,000 views. Insane, guys. Thank you for that. I'm really grateful. I love the support you guys give me. It's really good stuff. But look, I was thinking, okay, between these videos that I upload, you know, the best WWE pops and whatnot, there is a massive gap between each video. So I thought, okay, maybe I'm going to try something out. I'm going to try fill in the gaps. And depending on the feedback of this video, I might make some more. I might not make some more. Who really knows? Let's just get into it. Now, of course, it was announced today or yesterday or a few days ago. It was on the 25th of May. Today's the 26th for me, but it's still the 25th for Americans, if that makes sense. And whatever, who cares? It was announced, that the brand split, or not the brand split, it was announced that Smackdown actually is going live again on the 19th of July. Now, there's also been talk of a brand split, and of course, allegedly, that's going to be accompanied by another brand split. Now, of course, back in the 2000s, man, the glory days of SmackDown between 2002 to 2008, when the brand split was in its peak, man, you had like Cena on SmackDown, Rey Mysterio, Undertaker, Lesnar to a lesser extent. I mean, those guys carried SmackDown. I mean, I honestly loved coming home on the Friday night, or not the Friday night, a Friday afternoon for me, so I'm from Australia, and then SmackDown was there. It was great to watch. I honestly liked it better than Raw. Well, of course, slowly as WWE progressed, they got, I don't know, they didn't get less better talent, if that makes sense. The talent didn't get worse. It's just that they started to consolidate a lot, and you didn't really have big stars, so eventually they just merged the two together, and then you had Cena and Orton just on Raw and SmackDown, just dominating everything, and there was no real split. Like, the brand split obviously ended in 2011, but anyway, WWE's been talking about this brand new era. This new era ever since the Raw after WrestleMania. We obviously had the debuts of Enzo and Cass, Baron Corbin, Apollo Crews, the Vaudevillains and whatnot. We had AJ Styles debut at the Royal Rumble. And there's obviously like a new overall feel to the WWE. It's not the same, Cena, of course Cena's injured, but he's coming back soon. Orton, like the same old people, Sheamus, ADR, just like rotating. Like, it actually feels different. I mean, we just had AJ Styles versus Roman Reigns for the title at Extreme Rules. Now, of course, a lot of people don't like Roman Reigns. Fair play, fair enough. I'm not going to get into that. But as a whole, the WWE is changing. And if they are going ahead with this brand split, which it seems like they actually are, it's going to be insane. I mean, look, once again, let's go back to 2002 to 2007 or 2008, whatever you want to say. I mean, we had the SmackDown Fist set. It felt like a completely different show to Raw. It was really good. It had its own pay-per-views. I mean, I miss those days, like Survivor Series, the big four pay-per-views, WrestleMania, Survivor Series, SummerSlam, and what's the fourth one? The Royal Rumble. They were extra big or extra special in nature because they were inter-brand shows, if that makes sense. I mean, I miss those days, man. And if WWE can replicate that again with this new talent that they already have, that they're all going to be bringing up from NXT, then it's going to be absolutely insane. Now, of course, what are they going to do with the world titles? Well, allegedly, they're going to bring back, or they're going to bring another world title up, or they're going to bring another title to the, I don't know, to the scene, to the industry, I guess, if that makes sense. So, does that mean the World Heavyweight Championship's going to come back? Oh, I don't really know. But I'm sure that they'll have at least one world title on each show. Otherwise, what's the point of like being on SmackDown, if that makes sense? Now, of course, let's get back once again to 2002, to 2007, sorry. Obviously, the world title that was on SmackDown at the time was always seen as the lesser title, if that makes sense. I mean, even when the WWE title was on SmackDown, the world title on Raw was still the more important title, because the title that was ever held on Raw, or that was always on Raw, was the more prominent title, if that makes sense to you guys. But, regardless of that, if each show has your own pay-per-view, then it's not really that big of an issue. But continuing on, I mean, we've got Shane and Stephanie running Raw at the moment. I'd assume that, looking at how things are going right now, one of them will run SmackDown, one of them will run Raw, sorry. Fuck, I'm speaking a bit weird. And, I know we're gonna have some interbrand stuff. It's gonna be some good shit. I mean, I'm just looking forward to it. I've been waiting for this for so long, and it kind of brings me back to when Shane came back just a few months ago, and he was talking about how we need new talent, a new era, how Vince is driving the company into the ground. Like, Stephanie and Triple H aren't doing anything. Like, they're seeing the fans hate on them. Like, was he actually being serious with what he's saying? Is he the catalyst to all of this change? I mean, maybe they were planning on doing it the entire time, and they were just waiting for Shane to actually be the one to say it all. But regardless, I really don't give a crap. Like, if they can deliver something good, new superstars, a good brand split, like where SmackDown feels important again. I mean, it's going live. SmackDown is almost always taped on like a Tuesday and aired on Thursday or aired on Friday or whatever. I mean, if they can make SmackDown feel more important, feature more superstars, feature more mid-carders, feature more people from NXT, then that should be good. Now, of course, the women's title and the NXT, not the NXT titles, the tag team titles, no one actually knows what's going to happen with them. Apparently, at the moment, the tag team titles are probably going to be inter-show championship, so we don't really have enough tag teams at the moment to have, the World Tag Team titles on Raw and then the WWE Tag Team titles on SmackDown. Like, it doesn't work. We don't have enough, like, people, superstars at the moment to do that. So, yeah. So, continuing on, as you can see, I'm a little bit sick. The women's championship, the women's division, I don't know if they're going to bring another title. I mean, the word on the street is we will not be seeing another women's title. I mean, how many women are there? Can we really justify there to be two different women's titles? I mean, look, WWE right now is struggling to have a prominent or a good women's storyline, I guess, without including the championship, if that makes sense. I mean, look, you got Charlotte and Natty or Natalia, whatever, and you've got kind of this little thing going on with Emma and with Becky Lynch, but it's kind of, man, like, they're not putting a lot of time into it. If WWE between now and July the 19th can show that they actually care, then fine, go ahead. Let's have two women's division titles, and that should be absolutely sick. So look, guys, thank you for watching. Of course, the IC and the US Championship, they'll be split up by brand to brand. You guys should already know that. You guys should assume that. But yeah. So look, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I was going really well at the start of this video, then my nose started to like block up a little bit. I didn't really want to stop, but meh. You win some, you lose some, guys. Thanks. I will see you later. And hype for part 10. Laters, boys.